welcome back, Awakening Beauties. Thanks so much for joining me today. If this is your first time here, my name is Robin, and this channel is the intersection of fashion, beauty, health, and spirituality. And today we're going to do a closet makeover, declutter, update my closet for the summer because it is well overdue for a little bit of a declutter, for a changing out of the seasons. And by the way, I just got back from my trip to the Grand Canyon, but I saved this video for after that trip because I knew I was gonna need some of my cooler weather clothes because it got quite cool, especially in the morning hours as we headed off to our various activities out in Arizona. But now that I'm home, I know that I need to update my closet, pull out the cooler weather clothes, and just do a little reorganizing, decluttering. There's things that I think I'm going to be getting rid of. So let's just get started. Hurt my eardrum. So this is going to be a little bit different because in the past when I did some ruthless closet declutters. And one of the declutters that I did was I got rid of 24 pairs of shoes. And since then, I have added back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And believe it or not, all of those were made within a month of each other. I had a shopping spree at Nordstrom Rack where, if you don't know, I am a size 4 shoe. I found all these shoes, like 8 or 9 pairs of shoes at Nordstrom Rack in my size, and I bought them. And since size 4s are difficult for me to find, if I find a style that I like, I often will buy it in multiple colors, which is what I did with a few of these styles. I just bought multiple colors of things that fit me and that were comfortable. So I brought in 15 pairs of shoes. Wow. And the one pair was a hiking pair of shoes that I got for our trip to the Grand Canyon. So all the space that I had made is now taken up. We're moving on from that. I'm learning my lessons, and the point of decluttering is not to make for putting more stuff in there. But, after going through a whole no-buy year of 2023, I sort of went on a little bit of a spending frenzy. And when I'm looking at all these shoes, although I love them, I have gaps in what I kind of need for everyday shoes, which is not a good thing. So either I'm just going to do without and not buy the shoes that I feel like are sort of missing from what I would be wearing on an everyday basis, or I fill those gaps. And I kind of decided that I'm doing a no-buy to my best extent possible. I'm doing a no-buy for the next few months. And my purchases that I make over the next few months have to sort of be very, very judicious. But we're going to talk about that in another video because I'm feeling very overwhelmed by this closet project. But I did buy some things to help me organize my closet a little bit better. So one of the things that I talked about in my shoe declutter video was that unfortunately I had stored shoes in plastic bins, and only later to find out that that is really not good for shoes, and you really shouldn't be storing them in plastic because they give off vapors from the glues and things that are used in the shoes. And if they're real leather, that leather needs to breathe. So when they're being stored in plastic, and the plastic itself gives off vapors from its own chemicals, and that led to a breakdown of the glues in the shoes. So like the soles were coming off, the footbed was peeling, and like other parts started peeling. I did buy these on Amazon. These are 100% cotton bags for storing boots. And as you can see, I have my boots lined up right here. So I only bought one set because I wanted to see how my boots fit in there. I think I can maybe fit a pair in each bag. So I just wanted to see how these work. And the other thing that I invested in, because I want to take really good care of my clothes. I want to invest in more high quality pieces as I'm going forward, rather than just buying a lot of quantity other than shoes. But that's a whole other story. But yes, even in my shoes, I want to invest in quality and not just quantity. And this is a whole other situation, which I've been talking about in my previous videos, about having a bit of a shopping addiction. You know, we're just going to move forward. We're going to move forward from all of those new shoes. But I did buy these cotton canvas bags for storing my boots in, because I'm going to take down my boots and my booties, because I know I'm not going to be wearing those for the next November, December down here. We might be going up north for a trip in the fall, so I'll grab them back out of storage after that. But this should fit under my bed nicely. I do have plastic bins under my bed, so I kind of want to go through those as well. I have enough bags to transfer the clothes that are in plastic bins under my bed into this, because it's not good to store your clothes either in plastic bins. I've come to find out that really they need to be stored in, if you can get organic cotton, but cotton canvas. So I did get this because I was curious about this company. I was able to get this also on Amazon, but they have a website, Hayden Hill. And this is organic cotton with a cotton organza window right here so that you can see what's in there. And this is primarily for sweater storage. So I have a few sweaters that I'd like to store in this. So this is a really nice quality. This was not inexpensive, which is why I only bought one, because I just wanted to try it out. I'm slowly wanting to convert over to things that are healthier for your clothes, which in turn is healthier for you. And then the last thing that I got was little lavender sachets, because that will help to keep any bugs or moths out, and it also helps to keep your clothes smelling fresher instead of building up any, not so great smells. So also, if you've ever stored a blouse, a silk blouse, or even a cotton blouse, I guess really any fiber that can grow bacteria, if you've ever put it away and then taken it out like 6 months or a year later and there's a stain on it that wasn't there when you stored it, well, that's actually bacteria multiplying and creating a stain. So supposedly lavender is supposed to prevent that from happening. It's supposed to inhibit the growth of bacteria. So I want to protect the clothing that I have. So I got these as well. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer the boots into the new canvas bags. All right, so that is one pair of boots. That worked very nicely. This is one of my taller pairs as well. So I like that. I like that they feel protected, but also that they can breathe through this cotton fabric. And they also made smaller sizes that were like for purses or for booties. So until I can afford to order more of them, I think I'm just gonna toss them in there for now, and they should be okay. Hopefully nothing bad comes from this. I have two more. I'm gonna do the rest of my booties in here. I might find old t-shirts or something to wrap them in the meantime. Can't forget my lavender sachet. There's plenty of room in these bags, so I don't know if I'm gonna put anything else in them or just leave the shoes as they are. I've pretty much pulled out anything that would be considered like winter or fall apparel, and I've laid it over here. So some of it I'm gonna get rid of it, and some of it I'm keeping. I don't wear this too often. This is more just for around the house when it's cold, but it is very cozy. The bags are from Bolivia. My nephew got them for me in Bolivia, and I love them. They're great, you know, for those cold nights out by the campfire. But I'm not going to be wearing these for a few more months. This I can get rid of. This I'm keeping. I'm getting rid of this. This jacket was very cheap even when I bought it from Kohl's, and it just hasn't really held up. This I'm keeping. This jacket. This one. Look at what has happened to this jacket. So this kind of thing happens because this has several fibers in it. Let me look at the content. I'm gonna guess it's cotton spandex. Yeah, 98% cotton, 2% elastane, which is spandex. I don't know if it happened in the wash, even though I've always hung this to dry. I've never put it in the dryer. Sometimes the fibers can shrink or stretch out at different rates when you have multiple fibers, and this is very unfortunate because I really liked this jean jacket. So point is, because I wear this quite a bit, and I've had this for several years, and I've worn it a lot. The point is now I want to replace it, and so this would be considered a replacement item in my wardrobe, and I've already got my eye on one, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and order that one as a replacement for this, because I obviously am not gonna wear this with that now. It's a defect, with the fabric defect. So this is going, keeping. All the rest of these I'm keeping, but they are just for much cooler weather. So I also ordered a couple of months ago these hooks from Amazon to hang my jeans up, because my jeans, you know, whenever I've done my closet declutters and whatever, they always look so nice when I nicely fold them and just have them folded on a shelf. But the problem is sometimes the washes are very similar and you can't really tell which one is which. And the other thing is, if you'll just take a look with me, they usually look like that, half hanging off the shelf. So I want them to look a little nicer on the, instead of always kind of a mess on the shelf. So I'm gonna try this. I think I'm gonna start there. Let's go ahead and hang up the jeans. This was something else I got that I really like. It's a belt rack and it swivels, and I'm really enjoying that. It's been very easy to find my belts because I have this here, which is something else I need to go through. I have this built into my closet here, but I need to go through this jewelry and get rid of some of it as well. And there's some belts here that I need to part ways with. We're gonna get to that. This is an issue I'm noticing. These don't slide, which makes getting the other things that are behind it kind of difficult to get to. So maybe I should put those towards the back. This was my prom dress from 1991. It's so funny, I've kept it all these years. I don't even have my wedding dress, but I kept my prom dress. It was very pretty, and I was very pretty in pink, but this thing has held up. This is silk. I'm taking it out of here. I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of it, but I'm taking it out of here. These are my ceremony dresses. I'm gonna pack them away because I don't have anything coming up. Okay, I'm not liking that back there. I'd rather have them where I can, up front. So what do we think? I feel like I love the look, and if I had a bigger closet, this would be great. But I don't have a big closet, so it's almost like taking up valuable retail space in my closet. I have to just kind of live with it for a little while before I make my final decision. I'm gonna leave it there for now, and I'll update you in the future to see how it went. I'm gonna take some of these other shoes out, and now that I have those cotton bags to store them in, I'm gonna store them. They're ones that I haven't worn, but I'm not really ready to get rid of them yet. I'm just gonna take them out though, and I'm gonna store them properly in the cotton bags so that they can breathe, and reassess come fall whether I want to keep these or whether I could probably sell them because they're still in pretty good shape. I always wonder about, you know, those influencers who update their closets and buy new shoes every season. I always wonder if they get rid of their old shoes. I guess they do. I have a really hard time, and maybe if it was easier for me to find shoes that fit, that were comfortable, it wouldn't be so hard, but I'm stalling here. I don't want to hang my jewelry up on here anymore. So I did purchase a couple of months ago, and I haven't even done anything with it. I purchased this little jewelry box to keep some of my jewelry in, and I don't want to keep anything hanging here anymore. So I do have to reorganize my jewelry as well, which is going to be a whole other project. I may or may not do it in this video. But I have some jewelry that I just need to get rid of. A lot of it I've kept just in case I needed it for a costume. But the way I look at it now, like I can go to Goodwill or thrift stores if I need to try to find things for costumes. So I'm just gonna start getting rid of stuff.
There is a life I lead in this city.
Had that belt a long time.
Cut my teeth.
I'm gonna get rid of it.
I can take
Just getting
what
rid
I
of all of
need
these
to get
things.
by.
I'll never wear them.
Doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow. Somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again?
Oh, shoot. Oh my goodness, I am so tired. I think I'm done for today. I'm gonna have to finish tomorrow because there was just too much to do. So, and I think my phone went into low battery mode, so I don't even know what was recording and what wasn't. So I'm gonna stop this for now, and to be continued. Well, it's another weekend. I find myself back in my closet. I have not finished this project. It was just too much to do last weekend, and I still have much to do. So I had gotten these hooks, and I've been hanging a few pairs of jeans here because I thought I might like this. But the thing that I don't like about these particular hooks is that they don't slide. They're like rubberized and gripper. And so I just ordered these and I got them. I haven't even opened them. And I'm hoping that maybe this will be, I don't know if they're the right size or not. So I got these. How do they work? Okay. Let's see if they even fit. No, I am just striking out every which way. Yeah, because these don't fit, but they do make different sizes and they do slide. Lost one. So that's going to be a no-go. Okay. Yeah. I'll have to see if I can get a different size, but those might work. But these, although I like the look of them when they're hanging here, and it looks very clean, but I can't slide them, which isn't the biggest deal, but I would like to be able to slide them over. And you just absolutely, they're gripped. You cannot slide them. So the other issue, I'm bringing you a little bit closer into my closet, is that I have too many shoes. And so I needed a solution. So I did buy these that are supposed to make your shoes stackable. So I haven't even taken them out of the box and put them together. But for lesser used shoes and bulkier shoes, I think that like on the bottom two racks, because there's supposed to be 12 in here, so that's for 12 pairs of shoes, I can stack some of those shoes and that will give me more room for shoes. And I don't necessarily need more room. I have 3 pairs of shoes over here. So I don't want to have any shoes here. This is where I keep my boots in the winter, but I have packed away my boots. And I want to move this shelf up for storing some other things for now, for summer. And then when it comes to fall and winter again, I'll have to figure out if I want to put my boots here again, or if I want to try some other method for storing my boots. Anyways, I still have some things to figure out. Up there, I have seldom used purses, and I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of some of my purses as well. Yeah, there's things that I've been struggling with, whether I should keep or get rid of, that I just know that I'm not going to use. I haven't used them in years. Anyways, I have to make some decisions. So I'm going to start pulling some of this stuff out and reorganizing. Let's see how these clip together. No instructions. Oh, okay. They all look the same, so I'm assuming they're the same. Let's see. So like this would be for sandals, and this would be, they were showing, for different size heels. And then like for like high tops, they were showing it that you can put it on this level. Okay. This is my sneakers. Yeah, it would go this way. And then I think I could move this down to this level. Okay, that works pretty good. As I'm doing this, I'm just going to sort of talk about this. I am trying to live a more minimal life. And I realize that decluttering does not mean reorganizing or buying more stuff to organize your space. However, one thing I know about myself is that I'm not going to be getting rid of any more shoes for the time being. I did declutter a bunch of shoes in another video, and I've bought more shoes, as I talked about earlier in this video. So I'm not going to be getting rid of more shoes at this time, and I will probably be adding more shoes because when I really started doing some inventory of my style and what I want my style to be, I realized that there were things that were missing from my wardrobe that would make it better and would make it more cohesive and give me the looks that I want. I've been spending a lot of time thinking about my style and what I want my style to be. This is a work in progress. And yes, I am decluttering and getting rid of things that don't serve me and that don't represent my style aesthetic now anymore. And so this is part of that process. But I just came to realize that shoes are, I'm always going to have a lot of shoes because I love shoes. So I needed to find a solution. And that's the point of this. I needed to find a solution to store more shoes in my closet. And this is the solution that I've come up with until the day, if and when the day comes that I want to be a true minimalist. I'm keeping my shoes because shoes make or break an outfit. By the way, this is working out really nicely. As you can see, I can fit, instead of 5 pairs of shoes across, I can fit 8 pairs of shoes across. And sometimes I can only fit 4 pairs of shoes depending on how big they are. So I'm going to order another 12, and that will bring me up to this third shelf and give me a lot more room. So over here is the sweater situation, and this is something that I've got to work on. These are the hooks that I need to return. They didn't fit. I had brought these out when I did my bathroom declutter, and I thought I would wear them, and I did wear them a little bit. But these fragrances are pretty old and they're not me anymore. These scents are just not me. So I'm going to get rid of these. And then as we look up here, this is the handbag situation. And I need to get rid of some of these handbags. This is where I need to let go of things and just be okay with letting go of some of these handbags. I don't have a ton, as you can see, but I really want my things to be displayed more nicely. And then I have here this new jewelry box, which I already talked about. I haven't put anything in it. I have sort of a mess going on in here with my jewelry. Because what I want to do is with this, maybe I'm going to put it on my dresser. I haven't decided yet, or I'll keep it here, but I need to move this shelf up so that I can fully open this up. So yeah, I just have a lot to figure out in here still, and that's what I'm going to do now. And I also just wanted to point out that over here, I have bags of clothes to donate. And this is my throwaway pile. This was my Kate Spade tote. And I just need to get rid of it. I don't think that I can really sell it in this condition. I've already had it repaired once, as you can see, came apart. I already took it to a shoe repair place and had them fix it once before. And I don't want to pay to get it fixed. And I'm not going to use it. So the same thing is happening. I have the purse that matches that. And I also have a wallet that matches this. I got the whole thing like 5 or 6 years ago. I just decided that I'm going to have to be okay with parting with things. I don't have the time, patience to get them fixed. And even if I did get them fixed, I wouldn't be using them anymore because they're just not me anymore. So yeah, this is just the whole process that I need to let go of things.
The feeling is all gone. The feeling is all gone. If I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew. My will is strong with a place to lean. In the moment I hung desperately. The other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light it holds. When I return from my skin and bone, I'm remembering the words you told me. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
Okay, it's been a lot of work. It's taken 2 weekends to do this. And your closet is never finished. It is a work in progress because things wear out. We buy new clothes. We need to refresh our wardrobes, and we're constantly evolving. And so my closet is constantly evolving. So I am really happy with the results. I've put this basket, which was on the floor, has all of my like flip-flops and strappy sandals and stuff, things that I don't wear them all the time, but they're in that basket, and like water shoes and things like that. Some of my winter stuff is under the bed. I've packed away all of the winter stuff, but I put the nicer sweaters in this really beautiful bag that I got, and I'll link everything below. And for now, I'm going to keep these hooks. I'm going to return the other ones. Unfortunately, they were too small to fit here. I'm still on the fence about it. Still on the fence. And what I've done over here is put my nicer summer sweaters here. I like my sweatpants right here because sometimes you just want to throw them on quickly. So I just have kept them on this shelf, and that's working for me. I've gotten rid of I don't know, how many handbags? 4 handbags. One of them is a Brahmin handbag. I think I can consign it. I'm going to see about consigning it. It's still in really good shape. I got rid of some scarves that I wasn't wearing and a floppy beach hat that was kind of not in great shape. So I'm good with letting that go. And then what I've done here is I've put my nicer jewelry that I want to wear. And that will be my everyday jewelry. So I've got my earrings. I put some of them on these these earring holders. And then some of my nicer rings will go in here. And then some of my other small earrings, hoop earrings and things in here. And then in the bottom section, just some miscellaneous necklaces, like my pearl necklace, some other things that I do wear more often than not. And so that makes it really easy that I have my day-to-day jewelry just right here. And in this drawer, I've kept my other miscellaneous pieces in here. I feel like this drawer is kind of a waste of space because it's so deep. There's an extra like 3 inches here. And so I've thought about taking this, because this is removable. I've thought about taking this completely out and then just storing this other jewelry away, because it's not jewelry that I tend to wear very often, because it kind of seems like wasted space. Here is the before situation versus after.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together.
Well, thanks so much for joining me for this little summer closet refresh. It sorely, sorely needed it. I'm feeling better about it. I'm feeling like I know what I have to wear for summer. I do need to do a little editing, and that's going to be another video because my style is definitely evolving. We'll get into that in another video. But anyways, I hope this has maybe inspired you to do a summer closet refresh. And, you know, I parted with things that I've had for a long time that through many, many declutters, I just felt like I couldn't part with. Like these summer weight scarves. But I'm never going to wear these scarves. I've had them for many years. And I know me, I'm not going to wear these scarves. I'm especially not going to wear them down in South Florida. I always imagined that if I was on a beach somewhere where it was a little bit cool outside and this would be wrapped around my neck and the wind would be blowing in my hair and I'd be walking along the beach at sunset. Yeah, it's still 90 degrees at sunset down here. So, no, won't be doing that. So I've gotten realistic with myself and asking myself a lot of hard questions about what I want my style to say about me, what I want my clothes to say about me, how I want to feel in my clothes. We're going to get deeper into this subject of finding your own personal style. And I feel like I'm in the beginning of that journey, and it's exciting and it's a little overwhelming. And so I understand if you feel that way too, especially if you have a closet full of clothes that you think, well, maybe someday, and then that day usually never comes. So anyways, I hope that this has inspired you to start taking a look at your wardrobe if that's something that you're interested in and thinking about. And if you like this video, please give it a like. It really helps me out so that the algorithm can shoot my video out so that other people will come across my channel. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of this growing channel and a part of the conversation too. Please comment below on anything that I've talked about here. Questions or concerns you have about your own wardrobe, and we can start talking about this and start talking about how to navigate this world that's so full of consumerism and constantly throwing things that we supposedly need, or how to stay in fashion and whatnot. And I'm sort of getting away from that. I'm looking more into slow fashion. Well, I feel like I've rambled. I have to stop myself sometimes. But anyways, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. And until next time, you're doing great.